Aquarius Pisces Cusp Collective. Welcome to your general cosmic energy check-in. I hope that this live finds you all well and in good spirits. Okay, thank you guys so much for tuning in to these newly formatted daily schedule. I appreciate that, y'all. Thank you for all the love that you do show here on my channel with your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. All right. And for those of you that have that bell notification turned on, I appreciate that as well. Y'all, I have just been all over my words today, okay? So bear with me. I'm also working through some heavy energies right now. So I've done my best to clear my vibes, clear my energy so that it doesn't seep too much into this reading, or if at all. All right, so bear with me here, Aquarius Pisces. Well, let's go ahead and get into your moment of grounding and gratitude. Do whatever gratitude practice feels right and best for you. I'm going to sound my sound bowl. All right. And once the sound travels and it dissipates, we'll get into these messages. For those of you that might be new, this is a timeless look into how Aquarius Pisces energies are being cosmically supported, guided, or influenced via the planets, any houses that are important, transits, aspects, zodiac signs, or elemental energies. All right. So I'm going to set on my sound bowl now. Almighty Creator, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Aquarius Pisces Cusp Collective of Energy. How is Aquarius Pisces being cosmically supported in the now moment? What cosmic energy is here supporting, guiding, or influencing Aquarius Pisces energies in the now moment? Cosmic energy for Aquarius Pisces. All right, you've got the 6th house. Routine, Virgo energy, or the natural house of Virgo, okay? Vibration of 30, which breaks down into a 3, okay? This energy's been coming out. I feel like we're somewhat, yes, we're in Libra season, but there maybe is just some still strong influences from that 6th house of Virgo. Yeah, you've also got the 4th house here, and roots, which is Cancer energy, or the natural house of Cancer. Vibration of 28. Breaks down into a 10, which is just a 1. So 1, 10, or 28 might mean something to you. 4th house has to do with the home. It has to do with home life, family dynamics, whether it be your physical home or, again, the soul energy that you call home, or your family home, okay? Your roots, where you were planted, what you sprang from, your ancestral lineage, okay? So all of that is playing a role here. You also have Capricorn, all right? So you might have Capricorn in your 4th house. Saturn could also be in your 4th house or your 6th house. If you do not know your natal chart, okay, you can check out the free links that are in my description box, sorry. Okay, those are just websites that I have found to be very accurate when charting your natal graph or your natal map. Okay, so feel free to use them. Also have the vibration of 22 here, which is a master number, so we do not break it down. And the I use, right? Capricorn being Saturn, also being very much so a worldly energy, the world stage, connected to the 10th house. I get this energy, Aquarius Pisces, that you've been planted somewhere for a reason, for a purpose. With the roots, it's like, you know that saying, bloom where you're planted. I feel like that's the season you're in right now, where wherever you are, wherever you find this, whatever your current environment or situation is, you are meant to be there, and you're meant to figure out how to use that environment to fine-tune whatever day-to-day practices you might have. Maybe for some of you to fine-tune your health, because Virgo energy connects to the health of your physical form, your mental form, your emotional form. It's overall holistic wellness, right? Hence the the picture here. I'm blanking on the name. I know the name of that. If you guys know the name of this image, what is it? The six-figure man? I don't know. And don't quote me on that. But if you know the name of that image, comment down below, okay? But yeah, it just seems like where you are now, there's a lot of resources for you to use in order to develop or fine-tune your routines, your day-to-day practices, or some form of habit that you might have, okay? Maybe your environment is a reflection of your habits, and maybe that's what the divine is trying to show you here, Aquarius, Pisces, that if there are certain things that you're a little uncomfortable with or a little like bothered by, or you're not so fond of, it might be a reflection of your own habits, okay? So meaning, long story short, you have the power to change it. So use the resources around you to build and cultivate the routines that you want to implement into your life, the habits you want to create and build or perfect here, okay? Bottom of the deck, you do have Neptune, which is your ruling energy for that Aquarian energy. Well, no. Why do I want to say Neptune and Aquarius? That's interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if Neptune has some sort of influence with Aquarian energy, but it's also the ruler for your Piscean energy. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into that. But here we have, again, 4th house, 6th house in you. So Neptune in sacrifice, it's like you might not be where you want to be here, Aquarius, Pisces, right? For those of you that'll resonate, but it's like there's a sacrifice of blooming where you're planted, making it work for you until you can get to where you need to be or you desire to be, okay? I just felt like a lack of fire is in this energy just so far. We'll see how the tarot works out. But yeah, I do get that there is this desire to have a certain lifestyle, have a certain environment around you, that I feel like in the now moment, you don't seem to feel like the current environment is supportive of that. But I do feel like there are, again, certain habits, routines, tasks, things that you can start implementing in your day-to-day with where you are right now that will help you when you get to that environment that you desire to be in, okay? So it's a small sacrifice to get to where you want to go, all right? Let's get some tarot on this. Thank you so much, Divine, for these beautiful energies here for Aquarius, Pisces. Tell me more about the 4th house, the 6th house, and Capricorn. For Aquarius, Pisces, how are they being guided, influenced, or supported by the 4th house, the 6th house, and Capricorn energy? I feel like the moon is in Capricorn. I feel like the moon is in Capricorn right now when I'm filming this. Or something about the moon being in Capricorn. Maybe you're a Capricorn moon, okay? But tell me more. Tell me more about this 4th house. What are these roots that Aquarius, Pisces needs to pay attention to? What's going on with these roots? Yeah, got the 3 of Wands. It's that feeling of wanting to, kind of wanting to get away almost, right? Wanting something beyond the horizon that you're on now, anticipating something here. It's also saying that, there is some room to be optimistic about how this current situation or wherever you're planted right now can work out for you. But I also get that you're dreaming of distant places or a different environment, or, yeah, King of Cups, okay? You're definitely having to learn how to master your emotions when it comes to the distance between where you are and where you want to be. Flat out. Because I get that maybe where you are here, Aquarius, Pisces, it might pull a lot of emotional energy out of you or require you to give a lot of your emotional energy out, okay? Especially if you're surrounded by family, or whenever this might be a work environment or work dynamic. It requires a lot of empathy, or it requires a lot of emotional understanding, support. I also get you might be giving out a lot of emotional support to those around you, and I kind of feel like the fact that that's something you're very good at, right? The King of Cups. it's not something I think you want to live in. I think this is like a learned behavior. Okay? It's almost like, you know how they say within every family, everyone has a role. You might be the role of the caregiver, Aquarius Pisces, or the nurturer, or the sounding board, or, you know, the people around you or closest to you might lean on you a lot for emotional support. And I don't feel like you mind it. I just get that it's kind of like, this can't be it, is what I'm hearing. It's like, this can't be the end all be all. Like, there has to be more beyond this. 3 of Wands. There has to be more beyond it. Or there has to be more to life than doing this, or, you know, living in this cycle or repeating these patterns here, okay? There's more. Tell me more. I think your heart is yearning for more as well. We'll get into that. Tell me more about the 3 of Wands and the King of Cups. All right. Yep. So we got the 4 of Pentacles. Like, let's pull back into that. Yeah, and the 10 of Wands, definitely. That's what I was picking up, right? It's an emotional burden. And again, I don't like to say burden, because we all have our role, right? And if you have the capacity to give in that manner or in that way, you know, and you're comfortable with that, that's a beautiful thing. But I do feel like a lot of people, again, they might pull on your energy, okay? Or your environment is pulling on your energy, okay? Sometimes that's a whole nother topic, but sometimes your literal terrain that you're in, okay, can influence and can affect your energy. So for certain energies, it's like the desert feels a lot more peaceful and calm. To some people, the desert is a little chaotic, or the forest, or, you know, it's something like that, okay? Whether this is your environment or you're immediately like family, that depends on you a lot here, Aquarius Pisces. You have it to give. I just feel like there's also this other side of you that wants to close off, right? Like, I don't want to operate in this role anymore, even though it's a learned behavior, even though you're very comfortable in it, right? Even though you're maybe really good at emotional support here, Aquarius Pisces. I get that there's a part of you that almost borderline maybe resents that about yourself and hopes to be different. Maybe that's where these routines come in. It's like, I want to build different habits. I don't want to always be the person that people dump all of their energy on. 10 of Wands, okay? Yeah. So it's like, I almost get because the 3 of Wands could also be like a wishful thinking type of energy. And it's like, I wish I could just close off. I wish I could just keep all of this energy to myself. I wish I could just, almost like I just see Aquarius Pisces wanting to shut in, like not have to share out or be available. It's like, I just want to turn that down or turn it off. Interesting. Tell me more about the 6th house and routine. Yeah, you got the 2 of Wands. So a lot of fire showing up here. Like I said, it felt like the fire was lacking, but it was there. It was trying to come out. You also have the Page of Wands. All right. More wishing, more hoping, more optimism. This is the part, though, Aquarius Pisces, where I said earlier, you have the power to change this, or you have the power to shift this energy. Okay. So stay optimistic about the influence that you do have in these situations, okay? Page of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 10 of Wands, yeah. It just, stay hopeful, and I'm saying that with so much love, because it's like, I can feel how heavy that 10 of Wands is, and I can feel how... yeah, it's just that energy of like, just because I'm good at something doesn't mean I want to do it all the time, right? Just because you know, you're great at supporting those around you emotionally, it doesn't mean that you want to do it all the time. And maybe that's a bit lost in translation with the people around you. Yeah, again, more Wands. You got the 5 of Wands, right? You might be wanting to avoid conflict here. You also have the Magician, right? Like I said, you have the power. You have the power to influence the situation. You have the power to switch up the routine, right? When I get the 10 of Wands, especially in these energy check-ins, I always like to say it's ideal for you to maybe get down to the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is manageable, right? The 7 of Wands is manageable, meaning I have my 6. I have this 7 in my hand, you know, to use and to support you with. Anything above the 7 gets a little bit much, right? So if there are 3 things, 3 situations, 3 energies, you know, that you can energetically let go of, I think you'll feel a lot better, a little bit lighter, okay? And maybe that's also the habit. Sometimes, Aquarius Pisces, you might have to learn how to guard your heart or guard that King of Cups vibration that you naturally carry, okay? Now that we're going back, let's get one more. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the King of Cups for the roots, for the 4th house. Yeah. These are all the energies that surround you here, Aquarius Pisces, that are looking for you to pour from that King of Cups energy into their cups. So this has to do with your network. It has to do with your close friends, your close family. They don't even have to be close. They could just be within your bloodline, all right? But yeah, it's those around you that you're gonna have to, with love as always, set some boundaries with, okay? That's what that 10 of Wands wants to say. And then you got the 4 of Cups. To further clarify, the 5 of Wands, Magician, 2 of Wands, and Page of Wands. And that's also dreaming of distant horizons, dreaming of something different, wanting something different, right? 3 of Cups to the 4 of Cups. 3 of Cups for me is a very surface level energy. It's lighthearted. It is social gatherings, right? It's just very casual in nature. And I feel like that's what it is. I feel like the people around you just casually dump their energy onto you out of habit, Aquarius Pisces. And I feel like, again, it's up to you, 5 of Wands, to stand your ground or to guard yourself up a little bit against it, okay? You also have the Queen of Pentacles for this Capricorn energy, which is a Capricorn vibration for me as a reader, okay? So there's a need to use your resources wisely, okay? And I think that resource is this King of Cups vibration that you carry. Use your heart space wisely. Use your energy wisely over the next few weeks here, Aquarius Pisces, okay? I think it's going to help you ground a little bit more, all right? And understand that even in that Queen of Pentacles, as generous as the Queen of Pentacles is, she's also very discerning around who gets the Pentacle energy from her and who doesn't. So maybe there's a need to just sharpen your discernment a little bit here, okay? And like I said, with the 4 of Cups, there are certain things, habits, energies that you kind of want to shift or change because you're dissatisfied. Yeah, like I said, dreaming of more horizons. I wish I could shut this off, or I wish people didn't need so much from me, right? Or didn't require so much of my energy. How do I break that habit without causing any conflict? 5 of Wands. Maybe you even feel like choosing to move away from that 3 of Cups energy, or maybe even cut off the 3 of Cups, or temper down how much you give to this 3 of Cups vibration. Choosing that path might cause some conflict. And maybe that's why you haven't done it yet. Like, I don't want any drama. I don't want any issues. I don't want any problems. But you're also not very happy, right? Aquarius Pisces with the 4 of Cups. It's not a lot of fulfillment, okay? But you deserve to be fulfilled in all of your connections in your relationships. And if there are certain connections and situations that do not fulfill you, again, Magician and the Page of Wands, you have the power to dream, to manifest, to create what it is that you do desire. So tell me more about this Capricorn energy and Queen of Pentacles. We've got the 6 of Wands. There you go. Okay. So I do see you, Aquarius Pisces, kind of getting the hang of this, learning how to utilize your resources in a way that protects your energy, but also still, you know, you get to still show up in the capacity that feels a little natural for you, is what I want to say. Yeah, there's that temperance energy. Interesting, I said temper, right? Needing to kind of temper down how much you're investing into this 3 of Cups, because at the end of the day, it's not really making you happy here, right? Yeah. So balancing out that Queen of Pentacles vibe, Okay, really, or learning more how to live in that Queen of Pentacles energy. Maybe that's that Virgo Earth type of frequency that's kind of lingering around the collective here, but I really feel like it's still trying to support you, even though we're in this air season. And mind you, you don't have any air here in your spread so far. So do what you need to do to get grounded into this new sense of, you know, I'm not going to carry everybody's energy or everybody's burdens, or I'm not going to always make myself available for every little gripe, every little issue, every little woe, and every little need from those around me, right? So you're going to be successful in elevating into this Queen of Pentacles vibe over the next few weeks here, okay? You definitely have your angelic guides and supports with the Temperance to support you through these changes. Tell me more, though, about this Six of Wands, Temperance, and the Queen of Pentacles for this Capricorn energy. Yeah, you got the Two of Swords. Like I said, some of you are still a little indecisive or haven't made the decision to set boundaries where you need to set boundaries. Still trying to figure out how to successfully ground in this Queen of Pentacles energy without causing too much chaos or ruffling too many feathers. What I will say, Aquarius Pisces, is try not to worry too much about that. If people feel a certain type of way because you're choosing to take care more of your energy than theirs, that's on them. That ain't got nothing to do with you, okay? Don't take it to heart. You're not a bad person for choosing you sometimes, right? You're not a bad person for choosing yourself, especially when you're in that 10 of Wands energy, right? Because I think part of you, Aquarius Pisces, is like choosing yourself feels selfish. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I feel wrong for not giving when someone asks me to give. And it's like, but sometimes people only ask you to give because they know you're going to give. Not even that they really need it. They just know you have it. So I think that's, yeah, here you go. You got the Sun. Beautiful. Beautiful way to end that portion of this reading, okay? But it's, be mindful of that. Some people only ask for what you have here or for you to give to them or lay their burdens on you or their issues on you because they know you have the time or you have the energy or that you will always be there. And I'm not saying to not show up in that way. It's just sometimes people got to learn how to work through their own energy. You can't always do it for them. That's what the 10 of Wands does, though. I'll do it. I'll carry it. I'll shoulder this so you don't have to. Give it back. No, that sounds like something you got to work through, right? It's like boundaries. Boundaries, Aquarius Pisces, all right? Especially as we move into this eclipse season coming up. Boundaries, 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 boundaries. There is nothing wrong and nothing selfish about setting boundaries, okay? But I love that the Sun is here for you all, okay? Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Two of Swords. So you're definitely going to see the light. You're definitely going to find, again, like we mentioned earlier, that lighter sense of your energy, lighting up all of this spiritual energy that I think you're still carrying from those around you, or that people are just kind of dumping on you right now for some reason. But the Sun would say, yeah, it's a positive thing. It's a positive thing to ground into this Queen of Pentacles. You're going to have a lot of success, a lot of victory in doing so. And I think you're just going to feel different. Okay? Feel a little bit more stable, right? Because shouldering all of that energy can make you a little unstable here. All right? And I think stability is what's really important for you right now, Aquarius Pisces. Bottom of the deck to clarify, Neptune in Sacrifice, you got the King of Pentacles. So you do have a pair out here, the King and Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like, once again, Queen and King of Pentacles are very generous energies. They're very generous energies, but they're very discerning around who they're generous with. Because again, not everybody deserves that pentacle, right? Some people will just ask because they know you have it, not that they actually need it. And I think that's the discernment here. Does this person actually really truly need, or are they just pulling on me because they've always pulled on me and I've always been there and I've always showed up in that way? which might be enabling them not to rely on their source or rely on themselves to work through their own things, because that's just what this feels like. Okay, let's look behind the King of Pentacles. You have, yeah, there you go. There you go, Aquarius, Pisces, the King of Pentacles. You've got the Chariot. You've got the Lovers. Beautiful. The Six of Swords. So yeah, you're absolutely going to grow out of that energy and out of that mindset here. Okay. Choosing to move forward, like I said, with the Two of Wands, choosing to take the path of maybe, you know, protecting your energy a little bit more. It's going to advance you. Don't worry so much about what you're leaving behind or about how people are going to feel about it. This is for your peace, your sense of sanity, and for your mind. And look at that. Like I said, when you get that 10 of Wands, it's ideal to get down to the 7 for me as a reader. That's my opinion. Because again, I have my 3 over here. I'm balanced. Those are planted in the ground. I got my 3 over here, balanced, planted in the ground. And I got my 1 to defend myself with, or I have my 1 to kind of spar with or to spare. Only got one room for 1 to spare. 10 of Wands says, no, I'll take that. You know, I have more room than you actually have. It's spreading yourself a little too thin. 7 of Wands is ideal. Okay. Also, don't feel bad for protecting your peace of mind or for protecting this newfound clarity or this new understanding about how to maneuver your, this feels like family. I'm going to be honest. Okay. How to maneuver that, right? How to navigate that and not feel guilty about setting certain boundaries with certain individuals, even though you love them, right? They're a part of your soul tribe. They're the family that the divine blessed you with. You absolutely love them, but gotta move on. You know what I mean? Gotta move in a way that keeps you sane and keeps you balanced, Aquarius, Pisces, okay? So don't feel guilty about that, right? And you got the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful, right? You have a very beautiful heart here, Aquarius, Pisces. Of course, you have a lot of love to share. But that sensitive nature that you naturally carry, if not tended to, if not protected, can kind of throw your wiring out, right? It can kind of short circuit certain things that you need to be intact in order for you to be healthy, for you to be whole, okay? So this is a season for you, Aquarius, Pisces, to be a little bit more selfish, focus on you, right? Maybe not so much on the needs of others. Let people show up for themselves in certain situations, okay? And that's exactly right. 8 of Cups. And it's okay to leave that habit of feeling like you have to carry the emotional or spiritual or energetic burdens of others. It's okay to leave that behind, right? Because you'll have that brand new energy, that brand new cup, that renewal in your heart space. You'll feel a little bit more filled up as opposed to low key here, Aquarius, Pisces. I think you've been running on empty. All right, so it's time to take care of you and sacrifice what you think other people are going to think about you, or sacrifice the need to please, okay? Because don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful thing to support those that you love and support those around you, but sometimes people have to learn how to step in for themselves. If you're always stepping in for them, then they're going to always expect you to, right? And then that kind of stunts their growth as a person. So just keep that in mind. But let's see, Aquarius, Pisces, what might be the highest energetic outcome of all of this energy here? Highest energetic outcome for Aquarius, Pisces dealing with this energy. Yeah, release. Highest possibility here is that you let this go, or you let this habit go. Okay? We're moving into fall, right? Happy October to y'all. Hope October treats you well. But this is the time. It's like take notes from nature, right? Changing colors, shifting hues. We let what is now dead and or, right, has run its course to fall off and fall away. For some of you, yeah, it might be certain friends. It might be certain family members where it's like, you know, I kind of feel like they are taking advantage of me and maybe I need to let that go. Absolutely. 100%. Because the state of what it is now, you're not happy with. You're not satisfied with. And the divine definitely doesn't want you to sit in that, okay? Tell me more about the highest energetic outcome for Aquarius, Pisces dealing with this energy. Yeah, you got power. Okay, can't say it enough. You have the power to shift this, okay? You also have diligence here. That's that discernment. Be very, very diligent in your choices. Be diligent. The King and Queen of Pentacles are perfect example of diligence, right? They understand that, okay, I have to plant the seed. They know how to nurture it. They know how to be consistent. It's consistency, okay? Because I feel like sometimes, Aquarius, Pisces, you might get to this point where you're like, you know what, no, I need to protect my energy, but that you don't keep it consistently. So be diligent in that, and also be diligent in watching the people around you who are kind of pulling on your energy a little bit right now. I think, Aquarius, Pisces, you're learning how to move a little bit smarter here, which is good to see. All right? And again, you have a lot of power. I think you're going to feel very, very confident in yourself once you do start implementing these changes. And again, I think you might be surprised at using your diligence, right? Using that grounded energy, how that can influence the situation where it doesn't have to be chaotic. It doesn't have to be drama filled, right? Now, what does Aquarius, Pisces need to focus on here, Divine? Yeah. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. It's as simple, yeah, honestly, I feel like that's what the Divine is saying. It's as simple as just releasing, right? And release isn't always as simple as it sounds, but that's that light energy, okay? Anything that feels a little too complex right now for you to digest, for you to process, maybe just take a little time away from it. Just release it. You don't have to figure it all out right now, but focus on the things that feel simple, that feel ease. What I'm trying to say something else, but it's like not wanting to come out. You also have blessings, okay? Okay, let me put it like this. With that simplicity and that releasing, it's like once you get the hang of that setting boundaries, I think you'll realize like, oh, it was a lot more simple than maybe my mind or I thought it was or I felt it might have been. And I think you're going to find this deeper love for the simple things, like simple relationships. And because I don't want to say simple relationships, but relationships where you're not required to give all of yourself all the time, 100%. And you're not receiving anything else. Like, I get that that's a part of this too. Something about that simplicity, it's like really like there's something more there. Tell me what else Aquarius, Pisces has to focus on here when it comes to this energy. Okay, tell me more about what Aquarius, Pisces has to focus on. Truth. Okay. Truth. Truth is here. What is this? Yeah, okay. The truth is change. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you're not alone here, Aquarius, Pisces. A lot of us within the collective are being prompted to make changes. It's just also that time of the year, right? We're pulling in towards the end of the calendar year. Everything that you maybe let fall to the wayside or left on the back burner, now you feel the pressure or urgency to get done or to make these changes, right? The whole New Year's resolutions that no one really ever follows through on. It's like all of that. It's like, okay, now it's time to really get serious about shifting and making these changes that are going to support me, right? Because I feel like that's what you really need. I think you need some more support from yourself, okay? And how you support yourself is by setting those boundaries. Give me one more here for Aquarius, Pisces. Wait. Too many. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Inner peace, okay? Be diligent about your inner peace. The truth is that you need that peace. Yeah, you also got taking risk at the bottom of the deck. So if it feels like a risk to change your habits with dealing with this family or this kind of social network for some of y'all, like not giving as much, kind of releasing certain people that are maybe that's the whole simple thing, right? Maybe you want to release those surface connections. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments below. But I think overall what you have to focus on is making the changes that you need to make in order for you to indulge in this inner peace. Okay? And really start seeing and enjoying and living in the blessings that the divine has given you, okay? And for those of you that might find yourself in that Two of Swords where it's kind of hard to make a decision around who and what and how to go about it, lead with the truth. Just lead with the truth of how you feel. Be diligent in speaking, living your truth here, okay, Aquarius, Pisces? If it's simple, if it's disappointing, if it's draining, and you don't want it, it's okay. That's your truth, right? I just feel like you don't need permission from me. I think you just need to give yourself permission to really embrace this inner peace or start cultivating or building routines that give you access to this inner peace. All right? All right, Aquarius, Pisces, this has been your cosmic energy check-in. I hope you found it helpful, insightful, maybe filled with some confirmation around what you got going on or what's to come up here for you. As always, I love to hear how these readings resonated with you in the comments below. So drop that comment. Make sure you like this video if you connected with the messages or felt like it was a part of your story. And make sure you are also subscribed. It helps me pick up on your guys' energy for these daily free readings that I do for you all. And if you haven't hit that bell notification, make sure you do. It just helps so that you don't miss out on any videos that you want to tune in to here at Cusp of Roses. And I thank you guys so much for all the love you do share here, your likes, your comments, and all of that wonderful things. Ooh, excuse me, my words are everywhere. I also do exclusive member only content, okay? We are doing the energy forecast for October 1st to the 15th for members only. So it's not too late if you want to sign up to have access to that reading. You can click that link, that first link in my description box, or as you're watching this, if you see a join button next to subscribe, click that. It'll take you to my membership sign up page, all right? Join where you feel comfortable. I appreciate everybody who has already joined the memberships. And I hope to see you over there, Aquarius, Pisces. But if not, no harm, no foul, no worry. I'll see y'all